now, with your gaming news for the week, Kaceytron.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to your gaming news tonight with Kaceytron. Hi, I'm your host, Kaceytron, bringing you the latest in gaming news. Welcome, everybody, to the show. So what I want to get started off with first is something really special that I have prepared for the news show, and I'm just really excited to be able to show you this tonight. But I actually just received this loot crate, and I am now going to unbox it for the gaming news. And everybody get excited. This is the loot crate that I received from Loot Crate, and I'm now going to unbox it. So everybody's so excited for that. Let's see what's inside. Oh, wow. Oh my god. Wow. Oh my god. Wow, this is great. Wow. Do you guys want to see what's inside? Well, let's take a deeper look in here. The first item. Oh, wow. Back to the Future. So any of you Back to the Future fans, this is a really good loot box, or loot crate for you to have, because it has that. Oh wow. And it's a shirt. Look at that. Oh wow. That's cool. It says, be excellent to each other. Oh. And then there's this little booklet. There's this booklet. That's kind of cool. And then, oh, it's the hoverboard. It's the hoverboard from Back to the Future. Oh, cool. There's a little card that it came with. It came with a little card. And, wow. Just look at that. Cool. Let me just pack this back up here. Okay, and oh, and we got, it's a little pen. That's kind of cool. It's a little pen. What do you guys think? And one more. Oh my fucking god. 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 Oh, oh my god. Oh my god. It's a spork. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's a spork. Oh my god. I love sporks. It's a spork. spork. This is so random. It's like a metal spork. Oh my god. I hold up my spork. Oh my god. I can't wait to tell my friends. Oh my god. Okay, so let's get serious now with the gaming news. That was just the Loot Crate unboxing, but we have a lot to talk about today. A lot of really interesting new developments in gaming news going on right now, and I'm going to be the first to tell you. Riot has banned Gragas from the LCS, and I'm just going to read a quote. This is actually a direct quote. "We don't want to endanger the integrity of the upcoming games or risk additional remakes, so we are disabling Gragas for the remainder of the tournament. The bug is also reproducible on 2 other characters, Lux and Ziggs, and so to be safe, we are disabling them for the remainder of the tournament," end quote. So Riot Games decided to take Gragas as well as Lux and Ziggs out of their most recent world tournament that they're doing for the world in LCS. I think that this proves that Riot is finally ready to crack down on the toxic Twitch memes that have been haunting me since my days as a young Twitch streamer. RIP Gragas cosplay streams. So that's something that we needn't to worry about anymore, as Riot has decided to put an end to the problem. And I couldn't be happier that this is happening. In other developments, there's a popular new computer scam going on. According to The Telegraph, a phishing scam asking users to click the refund links in a legitimate appearing email, which seems to seem like it's coming from Apple, but it is in fact not actually coming from Apple. This is a really huge development for gaming news. I like to be cutting edge as far as keeping my users aware of computer safety. So in light of this huge travesty, I'm going to go over some steps in which you can take in order to make sure that you are remaining safe on the internet. Make sure that you write these down, make copies, send them to your parents and grandparents. Make sure that they don't get scammed out of money or possibly even your future inheritance. Just make sure that everybody is aware of this and the simple steps that you can take to ensure that your computer is safe. First of all, do not use an account with administrative privileges for normal day-to-day activities and web browsing. Accounts with lower privileges warn you if a program tries to install software or modify your computer, thus allowing you to decide whether the proposed action is safe. So let it be known that it is actually a lot safer to use the internet on an account without administrative privileges. Okay? Write that down. Ensure that your operating system and application software is up to date and install anti-malware software. We can talk furtherly about the software that I would recommend. First of all, I would recommend probably Norton. That's one of my favorites, but we can get into that a little bit later. Take care when downloading and installing software. If it is free or it is not from a well-recognized and trustworthy brand, there is a risk that the software may include future features that could spy on you. treat emails containing attachments or hyperlinks, okay, particularly shortened links, with caution. And then also use your common sense. If an email offer looks too good to be true, the prices on a website or are abnormally low, or you receive an unsolicited telephone call offering computer support, it's probably a scam. And then in other news, there's actually in other news, there's a popular Twitch streamer, an influential Twitch streamer that's kind of shaking things up a bit in the gaming world. Twerking on Twitch. Hashtivist and activist and female gamer and all-around good person and leader Kaceytron has been really shaking things up this past week with her campaign to bring twerking back to the roots of what matters on Twitch.tv. And what matters on Twitch.tv is girls showing their butts for free money. And I'm going to show you guys a video clip. Twitch.tv took away a simple human right to a lot of streamers. And that human right is twerking. They did not only take it away from the Twitch.tv streamers, they also took it away from the Twitch.tv viewers. With the removal of twerking from Twitch.tv, female streamers have seen a significant drop in viewership since Twitch has banned twerking. You know, back in my day of streaming, a few years ago, whenever you were a female streamer, the only thing you really needed to do to start up your stream is use a simple marketing technique and title your stream "Twerking at 1,000 Viewers." Females are no longer allowed to do that on Twitch anymore, or males of that matter. If you look at the statistics on Twitch, and this is actually really alarming, 100 out of the 100 top streamers on Twitch.tv, she makes a lot of good points. I think only about less than 10 of them are actually females. Okay, this is an alarming statistics. It's an increasingly alarming statistics. We need to do something about this. And I believe that if Twitch brings back twerking, females will see a huge increase in viewership. And bringing back twerking, you know, also could lead to being able to show feet on stream. This is all a very important movement to me, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the petition. Okay, and that was professional female streamer Kaceytron with her petition on bringing twerking back to Twitch. She actually was able to reach her goal of over 1,000 signatures in less than a day. And I hear that she is actually anticipating an official response from Twitch or the White House officials within the next week. And we will be sure to keep you posted on that. Finally, in other news, Phantom Lord is going to Las Vegas this week. He posted a tweet exclaiming that he is doing even more gambling. his fans and subscribers could not be more thrilled that he is going to be using more of their money they donate to him on gambling, and they are so happy for that. Great. And then we actually received devastating news. A Twitch streamer was confronted with a horrifying possibility. Tim the Tatman has had issues with his internet service lately, and this is a nightmare for any streamer to have to deal with. He has been forced to confront the ultimate nightmare of every streamer: getting an actual job. So we need to make sure that we're letting people know. Please send him free money and subscriptions. Make sure to tweet your internet service provider and remind them that it is their responsibility to keep these streamers, such as Tim the Tatman, out of the service industry and in the Twitch making free money industry. Tim, I just want you to know, if you're watching this at home, which I'm sure you are in our thoughts and prayers. And just to kind of lighten the mood a little bit, these are some new games that are being released. Some really exciting new releases coming up in free gaming.
Peggy 7.
That's going to be available on November 6th. That's Snoopy's Big Adventure, and it's going to be available coming up on November 6th. A lot of really exciting developments in gaming right now, and I couldn't be more excited for Snoopy's Grand Adventure. So I'll keep you guys posted on any news as far as that goes. But I know a lot of you can't wait, and I can't wait either. Another really exciting game coming out
Peggy's
okay.
7.
Another really exciting... Hold on. We're having some technical difficulties right now.
Peggy 7.
Okay. In other news, another really exciting gaming coming out.
Peggy 3.
And that's coming out November 2015. We don't have an exact date yet, but I know me, as well as my fellow game enthusiasts, are really anticipating its release. And then another really exciting development in gaming. Hold on. Sorry, I'm having some technical difficulties right now.
E3.
Okay. Just hold on a second, please. Hold on a second, please. I'm having some difficulties. I'm having some difficulties right now. Just please hold on a second. Okay. And now for a really exciting game coming out.
You ready? This the game that chose us. Pioneer started on my corner like the cold crush. Hands lining up the block like a gold rush. Saying live fast and young is what they told us. The way that they mold us, perfect way they showed us how to get money before the window of opportunity close up.
That's right. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5 is going to be coming out for Xbox One. Do not be fooled by the graphics. It is not a PlayStation 2 game. It is actually for the Xbox One. So don't let the graphics fool you. And finally,
Kung Fu Masters. Mighty heroes. Legendary legends. One thing brings them all together.
Noodles for everybody!
Sorry. The showdown of legendary legends. It's this awesome tournament where all the Kung Fu Masters face off, up to 4 warriors at a time. 1 versus
no,
1
it's not Miss
versus
Pandaria.
1.
It's
Versus
Kung Fu
another
Panda.
one. Whoa, did you see that?
No, it's not Miss
Yeah.
Pandaria. It's Kung Fu
Awesome.
Panda.
Ow.
Don't make me use my radish attack!
So, and that's coming out. That's Kung Fu Panda. Sorry, I'm having some difficulties right now. I don't know what's going on here. I'm just having some technical difficulties. It's fine. 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 I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it taken care of. Okay. And now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, I have a very special guest that's going to be joining us today. Sorry, I'm just making sure. Okay, so I have a very special guest joining us today. This is actually a professional pickup artist, and he's going to be joining us. You ask the questions, and he's here to answer them. He wishes that his identity not be disclosed. So here we go.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Kaceytron? Hey, what's going on?
Hi, and thank you so much for joining us on the show today. Really excited to hear your input, and I know a lot of the viewers out there are excited to hear your input as well. First of all, would you mind introducing yourself to the viewers at home and just kind of letting them know what exactly pickup artistry is, because a lot of people don't actually seem to know exactly what it is.
Well, I'd prefer to not really introduce myself because I don't want people to know my identity.
You don't have to say
because
your identity.
If
just
people have
kind of
my
introduce.
identity, people get really jealous of pickup artists, and especially people of my caliber, and they want to hurt us and cause harm to us because we're kind of like the 1% when it comes to poos slaying, and we're very hated by the people who watch girl streamers and people on Reddit and stuff, and they get really mad at us because we get all the girls. So I'd prefer not to introduce myself, but I'm just kind of here to let people know what pickup artistry is and clear up some of the misconceptions.
What exactly is pickup artistry?
Well, I mean, at the core of pickup artistry is just like tricking girls into thinking that they want to have sex with you, by like making them think that they're not as pretty as they actually are, or that they're not as smart as they are. You just gotta use little tricks to get into their head, so that way they have sex with you on accident. It's totally legal.
Wow.
Pickup artistry is not illegal.
Wow, and you had a few things that you mentioned there. What would you say some of your best lines are, or different ways that you'll actually go in for the pickup? I know a lot of people at home are really interested to hear this, but what would you say are some of your best lines that you have felt worked the best in the past, just with your experience?
There's a couple of them. You could always try being straightforward and go something along the lines of, do you want to come back to my place for some pizza and intercourse? Which could have a double meaning, because that could be like, like
it's
a discussion.
It's kind of like you're making a joke,
or maybe
out
it
of
could be like
a
kind
of use
come
that
back, yeah,
as an icebreaker.
or it could be a sex, yeah. They could be coming back for sex, or like a nice discussion.
So, what was that again? You would ask.
Do you want to come back to my place for some pizza and intercourse? Because
so
everybody
say
likes pizza.
You say pizza. What is your reasoning for saying pizza, or offering food? Are the women more likely to come back to your place if you offer
I'm not
some sort of
promising
food?
anybody anything.
But do you think that they're more likely?
The people in your chat, I mean, they're probably going to start matching with probably fatter chicks on average, just because they're probably not that jacked yet.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a good idea to offer them food, because that's going to definitely up your percents. But also everyone just likes pizza.
And then as far as the intercourse goes, whenever you say, would you like to come to my house for some pizza and some intercourse, do you kind of throw in the intercourse thing, like kind of as like a joke?
Yeah, it's just kind of like a casual
But if it
thing
happens, it happens. But they would take it kind of as a joke.
Yeah, but
But if it happens, it happens.
Yeah, whatever happens, happens. Exactly. That's literally my motto. It says it on my business card.
Are there any other lines that you use specifically? Where would you say that these lines are used best at? Like out at a bar, or maybe like a
I don't really go to bars. These are strictly I'm more of like an electronic dating specialist.
Okay.
That's like,
so you're
that's
a
kind of
pickup
my
artist who kind of
I'm an electronic
specializes
pickup
in
artist.
e-dating. Okay, this is actually really perfect for my audience.
Yeah, exactly. I thought that this was
actually really good for my audience. Do you have any other lines that you use whenever you're picking up, females, whether it be like on Tinder or anything like that?
Yeah, just the second one that always just fucking excuse my language.
I would prefer you not to cuss.
Yeah, this one's good. It's you send them a message. You just say, I will give you $1,000 if you go on a date with me, and usually they won't ask for the $1,000, but if you do, like, you just stop talking to them, or if they do.
And then if they do and they actually go on a date with you, like if you were to say offer them $1,000 and they did it and you get them on the date with you, and at the end of the date they ask for the money, do you like just say that it was a joke, or?
Yeah, I would just say gotcha, and then if they try to sue me, then I just unmatch them and move on.
Have you had any issues with being sued or anything? Like
no, I have not been sued yet.
Is that something that you're like in preparation for? Is pickup artistry really that risky?
Well, I mean, once again, let me reiterate that pickup artistry is not illegal. We're not doing anything wrong here. No one's getting that hurt. You don't need to sue us. It's gonna be fine. Let's just work it out.
Wow. Are there any recommendations you would have for a first date?
There's a few things you can do on the first date. Show up late, because what that does is that's gonna make her feel insecure, right? And that's really important. You want her to feel insecure because that's gonna up your chances.
So you really want to play into the insecurities. What does playing into the insecurities, what does that do for you specifically?
Well, so instead of them thinking about like, is this guy, gonna look as good as his photos? They're gonna be thinking, oh geez, maybe I'm a little fat. Maybe I'm not gonna be that interesting. Maybe I got stood up. Okay, and the real important thing though is like the timing, right? Because like 15 minutes, like if you're 15 minutes late, they're gonna get upset. But I think 5 minutes, depending on how attractive you are, right? The more attractive you are, the longer you can wait. If you're way more attractive than them, you can push it to 15 minutes. But most of the people in your chat, they're probably gonna have to start out with like being 5 minutes late, and that'll give them enough leeway to make the girl just a little self-conscious and up your chances of
So you really want to, make the female a little bit more self-conscious. Will you ask her things like perhaps, you don't look anything like your picture?
Yo, yeah, definitely. You'd be like, are you this person? And they're gonna be a little concerned. But I mean, and then I think the second tip for a first date is make sure that the location you're at is gonna compensate for any weaknesses you have. So like, let's say you're not good looking, you want to go to a place with low lighting. And if you're not that interesting, you want to go to a place with like loud music, and always go to a place with alcoholic beverages, unless you're a minor, and then get a fake ID or something. I guess I'm not really sure what you do if you're a minor, because that makes closing the deal. That's what we call it in the industry, closing the deal. Yeah, there's no monetary transactions. I'm going to go ahead and reiterate once again, pickup artistry is completely legal. This is not prostitution. This is not anything bad. This is all above board. It's just going to make closing the deal a little bit easier.
Can you explain a little bit furtherly what closing the deal means in the industry?
It's like whenever like two consenting people, like after they get a few drinks and you've been negging her all night and she's like feeling real bad about herself and she's like, I gotta show this guy that, maybe I'm good enough for him, and then boom, close the deal.
Okay,
Do you know what I mean?
I'm just kind of reading through the questions here. Wow. How do you get more responses on dating apps such as Tinder? There's a lot of people out there who are just kind of interested in ways that they can get more responses because they feel like they're not getting noticed on Tinder. Is there anything that you do specifically to get noticed on Tinder?
Yeah, there's a few things you can do, I guess. The first, the obvious thing to do is if you're, not that good looking or not that jacked, kind of find like a doppelganger that's just a better looking, more jacked version of you. And I mean, once you have them on the date with you, they're going to be like, it doesn't look like you. But then by the time they get there, it's too late and they're going to want to eat the Chili's or, whatever you set up for the date anyways. Look up funny memes and pickup lines on reddit.com because girls really like memes and pickup lines.
Does somebody have a link for that? Can you link that in this?
Yeah, go to reddit.com/r/funny memes and pickup lines to use to pick up chicks. That's one of my. It's something like that. That's
what one is of my pickup lines.
Funny memes and pickup lines that you can use to pick up chicks.
And pickup. Okay, I don't think that's coming up.
Maybe did you try chicks with an X? CHIX. Funny memes and pickup lines you can use to pick up chicks.
One of my moderators linked it.
Okay, yeah.
So you suggest like possibly using like a
use memes on
or
them.
some sort of like funny pickup line. Do you have any examples of like a funny pickup line that you would like to disclose? Or is that something
I have a pretty good joke. I have a pretty good joke that I like to open with sometimes. What's the best time to go to the dentist? what's the best time to go to the dentist? And then you say, I don't know, what time?
I don't know what time.
2:30. 2:30. 2:30. Yeah, that one really gets them, and then you can.
Are there any other pickup lines you have, or would you rather not disclose them?
Yeah, I mean that's in the ebook. I don't really want to give too much free content away here. You got to go to the ebook to get all that stuff.
Okay. Do you have an ebook that you would want to link?
Yeah. Just look up. Yeah, just check my Twitter.
Okay.
You can. Yeah, I'll send that to you on Skype. Don't worry about that right now.
Okay. When do you feel like it's okay to take it to the next level?
All right. Well, there's a couple of ways to go about this, right? There's two ways to date. You can be upfront and say, "Hey, let's date," right? But that's risky. It relies on your confidence and looks. You got to be more attractive to them. It's pretty hit or miss. But if you do it enough, you'll succeed. You can expect that to work maybe 1 in 10 times, right?
Right.
And then alternatively, you can go with the friend to date approach. That's when you're playing the long game. You cannot tell them you want to date. You gotta slowly win them over time.
Don't you risk being put in the?
We're the friend zone. That's what you're saying, right? Okay.
Yeah,
you
I
cannot
know a lot
tell
of people
them,
worry about.
Yeah, this is really relevant to all of them. You cannot tell them you want to date. You have to slowly show them over time that you're a desirable person that they would want to be with, without ever making it obvious that you're attracted to them. When they start sending you subtle signals, then you can slowly start hanging out in more date-ish ways until it culminates in a kiss.
Okay. So, if you were to come off like you were attracted to them, is that more likely to result in you getting friend zoned, perhaps?
Well, it could really go in a lot of different ways. I mean, it just depends how attractive you are. If you're super attractive, you're not going to have to worry about that because they're going to want to get dick down by you anyways.
Okay, please,
but if
please watch language.
No, that's scientific term. It's look it up. It's in the dictionary.
Okay.
Dick down.
Can you please stop with the language, please?
Okay.
I'm sorry, what were we? We were on the subject of friend zoning.
Yeah, but
okay,
basically.
So just to make it clear, you're saying that I know that a lot of people watching right now probably struggle with being put in the friend zone, so this is all very vital information to my viewers. So you're saying in order to not get put in the friend zone, you want to start a friendly relationship, but you don't want to say that you want to date.
Yeah.
But you also don't want to come off like you find the female attractive.
You gotta work your way in there.
And that kind of just goes hand in hand. That kind of just goes hand in hand with making her doubt herself and then
if she doesn't doubt yourself, you're fucked. Excuse me.
Herself.
Yeah. I mean, this is just true. These are true facts. And once you're in friend zone, the only way to get out is to. But you have to start with some slow physical contact in the friend zone, in like friend settings, and you isolate her until you get more and more alone time. And if she starts to go along with it, maybe it can work out, but you can never tell her you like her. Now, this sucks, but women are strange, right?
Okay. So as far as like taking it to the next level, are there any signs that you look for whenever you go in for like a kiss or maybe fornication, possibly?
Yeah, you just say, "Hey, do you wanna kiss my mouth, or do you wanna go back to your place and have some sex or something?" A lot of people like use code words like Netflix chilling, or like watch a movie, or like they'll say that they wanna go up for coffee or something. But I prefer to just be straightforward and just do you wanna come have some sex with me?
Oh, excuse me. Okay, they were saying that there was a staff member in here. This just isn't really gaming related, so this is kind of risky.
No, this is very important.
Okay, getting
this
back on
is the game. Okay, we call it the game.
Yeah, and that's how it can be related to gaming.
I spit mad game.
When do you ask a potential lady for her number?
All right. Well, basically, like. You have to go for it early on, right? And I have like a pretty sick method for it that I found on Reddit.com. Can I try it out on you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so are you ready?
Uh-huh.
Truth or dare?
I guess I'll go for dare.
All right, I dare you to give me your number.
Okay, and what if I were to say truth?
What's your phone number? See, no matter what, you end up
They
with
have
a phone
to
number. They
ask.
have to do it. It's like it's a trick. It's no matter what they do, you get their phone number, and then you get them to go on a date with you, and you win.
Wow. Make sure you're writing that one down.
Yeah,
at home.
that one's free.
That's
That's
a really
a freebie.
good one. Is there a good way to practice picking up a girl in a safe environment? I know that there's a lot of people out there who want to practice, and maybe they want, the practice girl. Is there?
There's like two. There's two ways, right? Or two
Okay.
ways that I'm aware of that are perfect for this. The first one is you practice on your dude friends, but you don't do any sex stuff because that'd be gay. So
Uh-huh.
don't do that. And then you can practice hitting on the female cashiers. This is brilliant. Listen up, right?
Okay.
They can't run or they will get in big time trouble. So what you do is you go to like the grocery store or the Walmart and you buy a whole bunch of stuff. You can return all that shit later. And that's another opportunity to talk to them.
Do you buy more things so it takes longer for them
Yeah,
to check
you
you
buy,
out?
you buy a lot of
Okay.
stuff so you can make all the jokes at them and hopefully work a number out of the situation. And then you can start, maybe calling into the store and asking if they're working so that you know whether or not you can show up to return the stuff. And maybe you show up and say hi and ask when they're going on lunch. Maybe buy some more stuff, return some more stuff, just show up every time they work. Maybe pay the manager some money to get her schedule. There's a lot of things you can do. But I mean, this is mostly like
Do you wait for her to get off,
Yeah, and
possibly?
like follow her home. I mean, that's more.
Or is that a
advanced-
little risky?
Yeah, that's advanced tactics.
At what point do you have to worry about management possibly calling in like security and making you leave the premises?
well,
Do you kind of have a feel for it?
you got to get management in your pocket if this is going to really work out for you long term.
Uh-huh.
You're gonna have the manager paid off pretty early on because you're getting
Uh-huh.
her schedule. You might get her home phone number. You're gonna get the inside scoop on whether or not she has a boyfriend. There's a lot of stuff you can find out from managers actually.
So really you want to
This-
befriend the manager first.
Well, I mean, befriend him, give him money, whatever you want to call it. I mean, it's
How much money would you say? Does it kind of depend on store to store?
This is premium ebook content. I don't want to give away too much free content here. This is I may have said too much already.
And with that, what do you have to say about the criticism pickup artists receive?
All right. Well, basically, like, right, there's the girls who are criticizing pickup
I
artists,
know that
the guys.
pickup artists get a lot of criticism.
Yeah. So, like, what the women are saying, right? The people the women who critique us are only doing it because they're not hot enough to get pursued by pickup artists. So they try to use our own tactics against us. Like, for instance, in this case, like, they use negging on us to call us slime balls or losers or creeps or say that we wear dumb hats when we're peacocking. But what they don't get is, that's all part of the.
I'm sorry,
the maneuvers.
peacocking?
Peacocking, like when you're peacocking, you might wear like a silly hat or some big glasses or like a shirt that says something real wild and crazy. Yeah, that's some peacocking, but
So it's a way to stand out.
oh yeah, it's all about standing out.
But sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there. You were talking about the criticism.
Yeah.
that
And
you
then like
receive as a pickup
the
artist.
guys who are criticizing pickup artists are just the dweebs that don't know how to spit game and get hot babes and go on dates.
Mm-hmm.
Like while those nerds are sitting in their mom's basements edging themselves to girl streamers, I'll be doing Netflix chillings. So just think about that. I'm the winner. I'm a winner.
Do you mind if we take some questions from the Reddit thread now?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Do you want to go through the questions, or do you want me to ask them?
Yeah, you can go ahead and just flip through them for me.
Okay.
You can vet them.
Once you successfully pick up a girl, what is the best way to hide her from your wife?
Just make sure that you do not have sex with her at your home when your wife is around. I think that's like the best advice I can give you there, man.
Okay. So you kind of have to know your wife's schedule.
Yeah, if you don't know your wife's schedule, then you're bound to fail.
Okay. And then somebody else writes, Dear pickup artist, I work from home and I rarely leave the house. I don't have a girlfriend. Could these two items be related somehow?
Well, here's a little fun fact about me. I also work from home, and I also rarely leave the house. And I'm slaying mad poos, so I don't believe these things are related. You know, it's a really simple system. Go ahead and get jacked, install Tinder, buy my ebook, and then start banging tens. Just do it. It's so easy. Like, there's the only thing holding you back is yourself, man.
What types of girls should I look to hit on that will increase the likelihood of being able to do sex with her? For example, like low self-esteem, fat.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yep.
What do you look for in a female that you want to potentially try to?
It really depends on your level. Like these people should probably be going for like low, like 3s, 4s, maybe 5s if they're feeling confident. I mean, I'm never settling for less than like a mid 8, but you know, it really depends where you are. Like, you have to be honest with yourself, lower your standards a little bit, do some practice, girls. I mean, I don't mean like do them, I mean like do some like practice. I'm not saying to practice sex on girls. What I'm saying is to like practice talking to girls, like at the cashiers and stuff. Practice with your buds. Also, don't practice having sex with your buds. Just practice talking to girls with your buds. Do role playing scenarios, not sex role playing. Just like role playing, like practice talking to girl role playing. Nothing gay. And I think you're gonna get there. You're all capable.
And that's 100% true. You are all capable.
That's the lesson today.
I'm going to take a few more questions. What do you do when you start flirting with someone in a bar from a distance and you two are starting to give the sex eyes to each other? And
is this a I'm not sure what the sex eyes are. Could you explain to me what the sex eyes are?
It's whenever you're looking at somebody and you're like, like you're, like.
Can you explain this with words? There's a stream delay.
It's like you're kind of like.
Like you're saying that you want to bone them with your eyes.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you want to have eye sex, like the Eskimo.
No, like
kisses?
you're giving them like the
Is
eyes,
that Eskimo
like you want
kisses? To have. Are we talking about Eskimo kisses here? I mean, it's real easy to get chicks to Eskimo kiss you. You just got to get a few drinks in and be like, I'd really like to Eskimo kiss you right now. And then they're gonna be like, I thought you'd never ask, and then you just do it. Like, that's easy. Like, we're not. This isn't pickup artists for babies right now. This is pickup artists for people who are trying to, get real action. I'm not sure what kind of question this is.
Wow, this is a really good question. Actually, we'll just go ahead and move to the next question. When should you white knight and when should you neg?
Always neg. The white knight stuff doesn't work. I mean, unless you're like trying to like impress a girl streamer by giving her money. But then you have to give a girl streamer a lot of money before she's going to go on a date with you. I don't advise you go on that path unless you're rich as balls. You just neg them. Sit in their chat room, call them fat until you get banned enough times by her white knight moderators that she has to make you a mod. It's just pretty simple.
Okay, and this is the final question.
Mm-hmm.
Is the G-spot real and does size actually matter?
There's a lot of people. There's a lot of discussion here. I can't say for sure. I'm no scientist. I believe the answer to the first question is a bit of a myth, and honestly, I don't think size matters. Since I'm anonymous, I'm an anonymous expert here. I can go ahead and say that I have a very small penis, and I've left lots of women unsatisfied. But by the time it's over, it's too late, and I'm moving on to the next one. So, who gives a crap? We're not sitting here trying to lock down anything long term. So, who cares? Doesn't matter to me.
Well, thank you so much for your time and being on the show. I think a lot of people really took a lot away from this, and just really appreciate your input. And I just want to thank you again. I really appreciate